Hey everyone, welcome to Fresh Library YouTube channel. Today in this session, I will show you how to install Ubuntu using PowerShell on Windows. This method uses Windows subsystem for Linux, which allows us to run Linux inside Windows without a virtual machine. Okay, today in this class, I will show you how to install WSL, okay, which allows us to run Linux inside the Windows without a virtual machine. Okay, without any further delay, let's start our today's session. Uh, Now I will show the installation steps before proceeding. So here, here are the detailed steps I had mentioned here. Installing Ubuntu through PowerShell. Not only Ubuntu, you can install whatever the version or whatever the flavor of Linux you want, you can install after watching this tutorial. Okay, but basically it's Ubuntu is the default operating system when we are installing WSL. Okay, that's why I had mentioned here Ubuntu, but you can also install different kinds of Linux flavors like Kali Linux, Red Hat or anything, whatever you want, you can install. Okay, first of all, we need to know why we are using WSL instead of a virtual machine. Okay, so first of all, what is the main advantage of this WSL is no need for complicated dual boot. No need for complicated dual boot means what? Um, Installing the two operating systems. Okay, installing the two operating system in same hardware. Okay, so but if you use like that, then it may consume more RAM and CPU. Okay, then obviously automatically it will reduce the speed of the system. Okay, so in order to avoid that one, we are using WSL. Second thing is no heavy virtual machines. So if you install any other virtual machines like VMware or a VirtualBox or anything, then it will also consume more RAM and CPU. Okay, um, and that requires more settings to set up, but WSL doesn't need that many that many steps to install, and it less next much it consume very less resources like hardware resources like RAM and CPU or anything internal memory or external memory, whatever uh, system requires, it will consumes very less resources. Okay, and also it will enable you to smooth experience for learning Linux coding and automation. It is very easy setup for installing and using, and you don't need more steps to install, and and it will easy for coding and as well as for the automation. Okay, that's why WSL has become the go-to choice for developers, testers, and also for students. Okay, so these are the main advantages for considering WSL instead of virtual machines. Okay, or dual boot. Next, now we are know about what are the main advantages of WSL. Now we are going to the installation steps. Okay, what are the installation steps we require for installing WSL or Ubuntu? Let's see. Okay, first of all, in order to open PowerShell, then first of all we need to click on the start menu like this. Wait, yeah, start menu. In start menu we need to search like PowerShell. Then automatically it will show you the Windows PowerShell icon and also the options. Of course, you can also use this option run as administrator from here, or else you can simply right click here. It can also display the run as it will also show you the run as administration option. Then you can choose any one of them. Okay, from here or from here. Okay, both are same. And next, so here I had also mentioned in the diagrams. Next, so here first step is power. We need to enter PowerShell and then we need to click on run as administrator. And step two, here we need to install the WSL. Okay, with Ubuntu. With Ubuntu is nothing but if you install WSL, it will automatically installs the Ubuntu. Then there it doesn't require any further more steps or special steps for installing Ubuntu, because Ubuntu is the default for WSL. Okay, and next in PowerShell, we need to type WSL hyphen hyphen install. So here, after enabling PowerShell, I need to open run as administrator. We need to click yes. Then here we need to uh, give the input like WSL hyphen hyphen install. Okay, but I'm not installing because I have previously installed, right? So I am not installing, but you can use the same procedure for installing. Okay, WSL hyphen hyphen install. Next, this command enables you to WSL and installs the Ubuntu by default, and it will ask you to restart your PC. If you doesn't restart your PC, then WSL will not work properly. So must and should you need to restart your PC. Then only WSL will install properly, and you can use without any conflicts. Okay. Next, after restart, a terminal will pop up by saying Ubuntu is installed. Then you need to set your username and password. Then you need to set your username and password. For the first time, it may ask, so you need to give your username and password. I mean, it is the setting up your username and password. Okay. So first of all, we need to type WSL hyphen hyphen install. Then it will install like this. Virtual machine platform has been installed. Next, it will start installing Windows WSL, Windows Subsystem for Linux. Okay. Next, so if you want a different kind of Linux flavor like Kali Linux or Debian or anything, then you can also install them as well. But before proceeding that, if you want to check what are the available Linux flavors we have, and what are the different kinds of flavors we can install, so you can check that by using these command. Okay, WSL hyphen hyphen list space hyphen hyphen online. So it will list out the what are the available flavors you have. Okay, then you can choose what your required distribution or your required flavor of Linux. Okay. Next, then install your favorite like this. So for after selecting that your favorite distro name, then you need to give that distro name here. Okay, WSL space hyphen hyphen install space hyphen d space distro name. It may be a Kali Linux, it may be a Debian, it may be a Ubuntu, or it may be a anything. Okay, so whatever you want, you need to specify here only. Okay. Okay. Next example, this one WFL I stand for install. Next, So here, till here, the step two, the process will complete. So we don't need to go for any further more steps. So if you install successfully, wait, if you install successfully, then it will automatically um, I mean, you can open your Ubuntu or your favorite Linux flavor, and you can open directly. Okay, don't need to go for any further more steps. But if WSL installed only WSL 1 version, okay, then you need to update your WSL 1 to WSL 2. So it is very highly recommended because WSL 2 has a more advantages than WSL 1. Okay, it has some more advanced features. Okay, so in order to check whether you have WSL 1 or WSL 2, then you need this command. Okay, WSL space hyphen hyphen version. Okay, then it will display the what are the WSL version you have in your system. Okay, and next, to check the WSL type, WSL 1 and WSL 2 for each install distro. So each install distro means if you are having multiple distributions like Kali 9x, Debian, Ubuntu, uh, any parrot security like that, then you you can use this command. Okay, WSL hyphen L space hyphen V, WSL space hyphen L space hyphen B. Then it will also list out the what are the distributions you have, and also what are the running state, whether it is running or stopped, and also version. Version 2 refers to the WSL versions. Okay, whether if it is 2 means you have a WSL 2 version in your system. If it is 1 means you were having WSL 1 in your system. Okay, like that you need to check, and then go for WSL2. So, what are the advantages or features WSL2 have is, first of all, it has faster file system performance, and then better compatibility with Linux apps. Okay, so when compared to WSL1, WSL2 will speed up your process. Okay, for file processing or anything. Okay, and next, better compatibility with Linux apps. What are the Linux apps you are going to install in the future? So it will allow you to smooth performance. Okay, without any conflicts, it will allow you to for better performance, and it will be very compatible for with your WSL2. Okay, so everyone will release their softwares according to the latest updates only, right? So that may help you. Next, how to install WSL2? Okay, for installing WSL2, you need to again go for Windows menu, uh, and then we need to search like PowerShell, and we need to enter run as administrator. Click on run as administrator like this. Okay, again we need to do the same steps. So the command which we are going to use for installing WSL2 is WSL space hyphen hyphen set and hyphen default hyphen version space 2. So this will allow you to install the WSL2 version. If you have WSL1, it will upgrade to WSL2. Okay, so here we need to use the command like this. Okay, I think it's clearly visible to you. If you have any doubts regarding this session, or how installing this WSL or Ubuntu, then please comment below. Okay, next. If your system doesn't support it, it will you will see a message about virtual machine platform. In that case, you can still use. So some of the systems may not allow you to install WSL2. So they will allow you to use only WSL1 version. But mostly 99% of systems will allow you to use WSL2. If you are using latest systems like minimum 8 GB RAM, i5 processor with the latest generation, like that they will allow you to install WSL2 directly. But if you have, I mean, if you are using some lower versions like 4 GB RAM and i3 processor, then um, they may not allow you to use WSL2 version. Then you can install WSL1 by using this command. But the command which we are going to use for installing WSL1 is WSL space hyphen hyphen set hyphen default hyphen version space 1. So it will allow you to install WSL1 version. And then check Ubuntu, how to open Ubuntu in PowerShell. So in order to open Ubuntu after successful installation of WSL1, you can open Ubuntu directly from PowerShell in a few different ways depending on your setup. So first of all, open a specific Ubuntu version. So in order to open a specific Ubuntu version, we need to give the command like WSL space hyphen D space Ubuntu. Okay, it will automatically open the Ubuntu. Or if you want the a particular version of Ubuntu, then you can also mention the Ubuntu version like this. So here iPhone 20.04 is the version number. Okay. Or else if you don't want to go for command line for you opening the Ubuntu, then you can also launch your Ubuntu directly from the start menu. Okay, so in the start menu you can search like Ubuntu like this. Okay, then it will automatically show you the Ubuntu app icon. Then you can directly open from the start menu. For this, we don't need any commands or command line interface. Okay, just you have to go to start menu, click it, and it opens in a terminal. Same as WSL-D Ubuntu iPhone 20.04. Okay, once inside Ubuntu, if you want to check what are the version we are using in this Ubuntu, then you can use these two commands. One is lsb-release space -a, or else cat space /etc /os hyphen release. These commands will allow you to know the which type of Ubuntu version you are using. Okay, the example output will be like this: distributor ID, description, release, and code name. Next, so PowerShell tells you the which WSL version is running, and Ubuntu terminal tells you which Ubuntu version is installed. And then if you don't want to go for CLI or command line interface for or PowerShell for installing WSL or Ubuntu, then you can also install those from the Microsoft Store. Okay, so for in order to do that, then you can go for Microsoft Store. For suppose here I am going to open like store, then it will automatically show you the store icon. Then you can click on the store. You can search here like yeah, Linux. Okay, sorry. Then it will show you the what are the different kinds of flavors or distributions available in Linux, like Terminus, Windows Terminal, or Ubuntu, Kali Linux, Debian. Like that, it will show you. It depends upon your requirement. It depends upon your interest. Then you can use any of these Linux distributions. Okay. For that you need to install. You need to do just for go for open Microsoft Store, search for the distribution, and click get and install. Okay. Mm. The apps will show like this after searching Linux. Next, in order to use latest softwares, it is highly recommended to update your Ubuntu packages after installing. So for updating your Ubuntu packages, you need to use these two commands. One is sudo space apt space update, and then the second command sudo space apt space upgrade. You can use any one of these command. Okay. Uh, so first of all, what is update and what is the upgrade? So update in the sense it will allow you to install the upgrade the latest packages. But and whereas upgrade will allow you to install the latest softwares. Okay. Update in the sense packages or upgrade in the sense softwares. Okay. So after installation, always update first. Okay. In the Ubuntu terminal. If it is asked for password, then you can enter your password. But password may not show you while entering, of course, but it will take the input. Don't assume that it is not taking the input. You can open, you can give the your input. Okay. But before giving the password as input, please make sure that you are giving the correct password only. Okay. Um, because it will don't show anything, right, while entering, so you must aware of what you are giving. Then it will automatically updates your latest packages, so there is no security issues in furthermore. Okay, so these are the steps which we are following to install the WSL as well as Ubuntu. Okay, before closing this session, let's have an overview of how to install this WSL and Ubuntu in a few quicker steps. Okay, quick steps. Okay, we why we are going for WSL? It awaits dual boot and virtual machines, as well as it requires very less hardware resources. Okay, and learning Linux is also easy through WSL. Okay, that's why we choose WSL. Next, steps which we are following for installing these WSL and Ubuntu is, first of all, we are going for start menu and then entering PowerShell, and we are going for run as administrator. Next, install WSL with Ubuntu. So in order to install Ubuntu, we need to type like a WSL space hyphen hyphen install. Till here the process will end. Though you don't require any further more steps, it will automatically installs the latest WSL2 version and also Ubuntu latest packages. I mean latest Ubuntu flavor. Okay, and then if you want to know the available Linux distributions, then you can use this command. If you want any other distribution except Ubuntu, then you can use this command, and you have to specify the name of the distribution name here, and then upgrade to WSL2. So in order to update, first you need to aware of what version you are using currently. So in order to know that version name, then we need to use this command. And after knowing that, if you want to install WSL2, then you can have to use this command. I will show you. WSL space hyphen set hyphen default hyphen version space 2. Okay. Next, if you want to check Ubuntu version, then you can check like this by using these commands. Okay. Next, launch Ubuntu directly from start menu. You can also launch Ubuntu directly from start menu, like by entering Ubuntu like this. Okay. Next, these are the commands which we are going to use for to know the which version we are using currently. Okay. You can use any one of those commands, and you can also install the ubuntu directly from the microsoft store without using any command line interface. You can also install. Next, you can after install a successful installation of ubuntu, you can update your packages by using these two commands. uh, uh, those are sudo space apt update and sudo space apt space upgrade. Okay, enter your password when asked. So these are the steps which we are following for installing WSL and ubuntu. Okay. If you have any doubts regarding this session, please comment below. And if you like our content and our classes, then please hit the like button. And also subscribe for our latest classes and the latest updates from our channel. Share it with your friends and family. Thanks for watching. See you in next class. See you in next class.